Happy New Year! What Gui wanna be? If you thought 2025 was wild, 2026 is shaping up to be a property quest. We are moving away from buy anything era into a strategic treasury map era. Forget FOMO. This year is about FOMO. Fear of missing out on the right opportunity. I've crunched the data, so you don't have to. Let's take a look. The ground rules have changed. It's not business as usual. First, the government is tapping the brakes on GLS side. They are preventing a glut. Second, land costs are higher, averaging 1,240 per square feet per plot ratio in 2025. Developers are probably sweating as their margins are likely to be thinner unless they pass it on, which means higher property launch prices. Boo! Third, massive EC supply. If you like ECs, 2026 is the year to take note. 2025 was the launch rush with 11,500 units. Basically a buffet where everyone was overeating. 2026 sees a 29% drop to about 8,400 units. We are moving from endless noise to strategic quality. Less choice, but better options. Look at the past 5 years' growth in each region. CCR is like a turtle, stable, prestige, but slow growth at 27%. RCR is the sprinter, the sweet spot. Prices surge past 2,600 per square feet with a growth rate of 47%. Finally, OCR, the rocket, the wild child. HDB upgraders fueled a 46% moon mission. Look at this pie chart. It's turning very green. In 2026, the OCR is the MVP, making up 64% of all new launches. If you are looking for a home, you are probably looking at the heartlands. HDB upgraders have officially invaded the private property market, and developers are building where the demand is, not where the prestige is. Which region fits your vibe? Here is the 2026 outlook. CCR, the wealth anchor. Stability is key here. 1.8 to 2% growth with 2.5 to 3% rental yield. RCR is the Goldilocks zone, best balance of yield and price. 2.2 to 2.5% growth with 3 to 3.5% rental yield. Finally, OCR is a growth engine, potentially the highest capital appreciation potential. 2.8 to 3% growth with 3.5 to 4% rental yield. Math time! Don't fall asleep yet. Stay with me. Developers are not printing money. They are printing stress. With land costs through the roof, we are likely to see higher launch pricing, or developers will suffer lower margin. Even with a tight 20% margin, most new launches are hitting 2,500 per square feet. Tengah Garden Avenue is a budget outlier at an estimated 2,000 per square feet. If you see these prices, don't blame the agent, blame the land costs. The highlight of the year. We haven't seen so many EC projects in over a decade. This is the ultimate life hack for capital growth. Cheaper than private condos due to land cost advantage with full condo facilities. Think of it as private condo training wheels with a government discount. A few themes observed from 2026 potential new launches. First, this is what agents call as first mover advantage. Be the pioneers and gain advantage before the areas mature. Two interesting launches. Bayshore Drive, the first private launch here since 1997, is a future-ready car-lights village. Next, Tengah Garden Avenue, the first ever private condo in the Singapore newest town, plus the ACS primary relocation will be a huge plus point for families. Second theme, the hubs. These are self-contained ecosystems. You basically never have to leave home. Two potential picks. 1. Hougang Central, though this might happen in Q1 2027 instead. This is integrated with dual MRT lines, bus interchange, and a new mall in addition to the existing Hougang Mall. Convenient and attractive for Hougang lovers. Second, Thomson View M Block. This is a monster site with potentially up to 1,240 units. walkable to popular iTong Bradbury, that is bound to attract huge demand, especially from families. Finally, the Prime Rebound. The price gap between CCR and RCR is at a record low. Usually, it's much wider. This means CCR properties are probably on sale relatively speaking. At least that is what your agent will tell you. Potentially time for the turtle to catch up? Or will it continue to lag? So which are my high conviction buys? New launch sites that I think can what big. Drum roll please. Number 1. The first ever private condo in Tengah Garden Avenue. New town with huge transformation and being the first condo. Yes, I've said it. First mover in a new town. Moreover, the ACS Bradbury relocation will lead to instant demand boost. Shiok lah. Of course, we will need to see the launch price. Pray developer give chance ah. Number 2. Thomson View. Wait until neck long liao. These have doorstep MRT, Upper Thomson MRT, and 1 km to iTong Bradbury. What lah. No need to worry about resale and rental demand. Moreover, these are huge land plot. Mega developments like this are unicorn. Poppy developer Kaya. I would like to give a shout out to some honorable mentions. These are likely to be popular but really need to see the launch price to determine if they are wonderful. Don't buy blindly. Wait for the numbers. Finally, for EC lovers, here are 2 that stand out. Woodlands Drive 17. Huge land plot and close to MRT. Very good. Next, Riverlane Tampines, near Tampines West MRT. Massive HDB upgrader demand from nearby. And upcoming integrated development new launches beside. Very interesting. 2026 isn't about chasing every launch. It's about being selective. Match your region to your goal. CCR for stability and prestige. Can 耗练 to people I 成功了. RCR for balance and OCR for growth. Focus on the fundamentals. Proximity to MRT, school, and any future development in the area, as well as the price. A buy on my list isn't a command. It just means potentially strong fundamentals. Check your TDSR, know your budget, and don't get FOMO. The window of opportunity is for the prepared, not for the FOMO-driven. See you at the show flat. Drop a comment below and tell me which project are you eyeing. Hit that like button if you found this useful and subscribe for more real talk about Singapore property. And remember that it's not about buying any property, it's about buying the right property. Once again, Happy New Year! May everyone huat. See you in the next video. Ciao!